Hello folks, this is Terry. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about growing sweet potato slips. This is actually going to be the first time I've tried it, but I had a lot of good luck with it, so I thought I would share this with you. The first thing I did was I went to my local health food store and I bought some organic sweet potatoes. I bought the red ones because I've never had them before. And I made sure they were organic because I didn't want any kind of additives added to them that might retard the growth of those sweet potato slips. Now you can always tell the root side of the potato is always the pointy side, and the rounded side is usually the side where the sweet potato slips will grow. And I also bought a couple of yellow sweet potatoes, your typical ones that you see, and I bought these in a regular grocery store, but they were marked organic. So I took these potatoes and I put them in a bowl and I put them away in a dark, warm place. And I had them in here for like 5 weeks, but they really weren't doing anything. They didn't sprout or anything. So I just went ahead and took them out and I put them in water with the toothpicks in the jars, the typical way most people grow these slips. I guess you can lay them down in water too, but I wanted to make sure I could see the root growth, so I did use the jar method. And within a week they started sprouting some little white roots and some little sprouts up at the top as well. So that was pretty exciting. This one has been about 3 weeks. This has started growing some slips and has quite a nice root system there. It's funny how certain potatoes will grow a lot of slips and then other ones won't give you any at all. So if you want to try this, make sure you get quite a few different potatoes. I'd say at least 5 or 6 different potatoes to make sure at least one of them will sprout some slips. And you have to change the water every week or they could get a little moldy and rot. So just make sure you keep the water very clean. It's funny, the yellow potato, the slip looked kind of purplish, and the purple potato, the slips looked more green. Now, I think this one did get moldy on me and the potato actually split and I ended up having to throw it in the compost pile. I don't think it ever gave me any slips either. I had high hopes for this big fat potato, but I think it barely gave me a couple of slips. And it never got many roots on it either. The little skinny ones are the ones I actually had most of the luck with. So when they get to be about 3 to 5 inches, you can go ahead and break them off of the potato. I put them in these little cups. These are just water bottles I cut off and put some water in. And you can go ahead and gently take the potato slip off of the potato and put it into the water. And it should grow some slips, some roots all on its own. It's kind of hard to take these off when you have the camera in one hand. Put them right into the water. I understand you can just take the slips and put them right in the ground and they will grow, but I wanted to ensure that they did get roots on them, so I went ahead and used the method where you put them in the water first. And I think within a week they started getting some good root growth on the slips and they went right into the garden. I did grow these all outside on my deck, but after a while I took them in, and the few that I had left that were still sprouting, and I put them in a sunny window, and they also did very well there as well. I had several of these little cups ready to put all the sprouts into as soon as I was taking them off the potatoes. Here it is in the window where I had transferred it, and they did well there. I think I ended up putting a paper towel in the cup just so the sprouts would stand up straight and not lay down in the water. And I really got a lot of good root growth by doing that as well. And here is the potato garden. They started doing really well. I understand the leaves get pretty big, so I'm excited to see how they grow. I know they're very viney as well. But I planted this right next to a fence, so hopefully they'll grow over the fence and look beautiful as well as give me some potatoes. I kind of went overboard on this garden. It's probably about 4 feet wide and 30 feet long. I'll probably grow enough sweet potatoes for the whole neighborhood. And I've been watering it daily. So you can see how long it is. So I'm hoping I get a lot of potatoes.